Hello, welcome. Thank you once again for tuning in. Thank you once again for supporting, subscribing. Thank you once again for always keeping me encouraged, lifting me up by your listening to my podcasts or looking at my live stream. I want to thank you in advance. Single women, I want to let you know don't ever give up. You are somebody. You're a winner. You're a survivor. Don't let no one discourage you or tell you you're not going to be able to make it or you're not going to be anything or anybody. We are survivors. We are women of standard, women of encouragement, women of beauty, women of life. And we have decided that we're going to go forth. I decided that nothing's going to stop me from living my life, giving my testimony, walking into my destiny. Nothing is going to come against me to stop me from going forward. I've chosen to live this life of lifting up other single women that have been in abusive situations, have been in, had abusive lifestyle. My goal is to reach out to you and let you know that you can survive, you can make it. Don't ever give up on your goals. Don't ever give up on yourself, and don't discourage yourself and saying or allow someone to speak discouragement or failure or negative into your life. Don't accept those words. If somebody says something negative, don't accept it. Don't believe it and say, that's not me. I'm going forward. I'm going to live the life that I was meant to be. And I choose to be a survivor. I choose to go forward. I choose to live this abundant life, and I choose that whatever God tells me to do or wherever He tells me to go, I'm going. I have a destiny and I have someone else some other single woman that I need to help. And so I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go forward in all that I do to be an encouragement to you. Some days, yeah, I get up, and some days I may be down or discouraged, or some days I'll be sad, but I have to look past all of that and say, there's a single woman out there waiting on me. So I got to get up. I got to get out of this. And I got to make sure that I'm helping her and letting her know that, yes, there's going to be days of you're going to be down. Yes, there's going to be days where you're going to cry. Yes, there's going to be days where you're just going to say, what's the use? Been there, done that. There's been days where I said, what's the use? Should I continue? Should I stop? What should I do? And the more I think about it and the more I look back at my past or what I went through and the relationship that I was in, the abuse that I experienced, the hate that I experienced, the low self esteem, the words that were spoken to my spirit, and I accepted them, and I said, well, maybe this is meant. This is what is meant. This is what I'm supposed to be. But once I realized, once I came to myself and said, there's got to be a better life than this. And I chose to find that. Like I said, I may have fell. It was a revolving door. May have went back. Came, went, came, went, came, go, went. May have done all of that. But I had made a decision in my life that how long it may take, I got to reach that place where I want to be. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's a stairway that you have to climb. It's a path you have to take. And there may be some obstacles in your path. There may be some roadblocks, but don't give up. Be determined that this roadblock is not going to stop me. If I have to go around this roadblock, I'm going to do that. Excuse me. Don't give in. Don't give up, because payday is coming. Your door that you're going to walk through is coming. And then once you get through that door, you can say, now I got to make it up in my mind that I'm going to help somebody else. I'm going to tell them my struggles, my inaccuracies, my failures, my discouragement, my tears, my stressful days, my down days, my up days, my medium days, my high days, my very, very, very low days. I got to let them know I know what it's like. I know when you have days, and I want to encourage single women, you're going to have those days. You're going to look at yourself and say, what am I here for? Those thoughts, those words are going to come. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't let go because, like I said, in that tunnel, if you look back, that door is there, but there's no window. It's black. And if you open up that door, you're going back into discouragement, failure, defeat, stress, low self esteem. But if you keep looking forward to that spark of light and realize that that's my journey, that's my destiny, that's my way out of here. You can look to the side, left or right, and you see darkness, but keep looking forward. I know sometimes you may have that urge to, I'm just going to go back. It may have been bad, but it might get better. It won't. Believe you me, it won't. It will not get better. No, it won't. So keep going forth in that tunnel. Keep walking towards your victory because that light is your victory. That light is your escape. That light is that door that you can walk through. And once that door is shut, and if you look through that window, you won't see nothing but darkness. If you go through that door, turn around, look through the window before you open that door again. Because when you look through that window, you're not going to see no light. In the back, you're not going to see no light. You're going to see nothing but darkness. So before you go open up that door, once you get out of that tunnel, look through that window and see through that window. There's nothing there but darkness. And go forward. You may fall, you may still question, but keep walking forward, step by step. Don't give up. Keep going forward. Like I said, there was times where I just wanted to give up, wanted to sit down, take a chair of do nothing, take a chair of defeat, sit in a chair of discouragement, sit in a chair of low self-esteem, sit in a chair of complaining, sit in a chair of just talking about myself. Them chairs were out there. They're there. They're along your path. They're right along your pathway. Them chairs. And if you decide to sit in one of those chairs, you're going backwards. So when you see those chairs, push them out of your way. Say no. When you see that chair of discouragement, push it out of the way. Say no. You see that chair of low self-esteem, bitterness, hatefulness, push it aside. Keep going forward. And every time you see a chair, a negative chair, don't sit down in it. Push it aside. The struggle is real. And yes, it's a struggle, but there's a crown at the end. There's victory at the end. There's an open door at the end that once you go through that door, you start building yourself up. You start climbing up out of that. Take baby steps. Take one step at a time. And listen. Talk to yourself. Encourage yourself. Say, I'm going to make it. Even if you do fail, even if you do fall, crawl, get up. Don't lay down in the mud because you're laying down. That's where the enemy wants you to do, to give up. He don't want you to go forward because he knows that straight ahead, there's a victory. Straight ahead, there's peace. Straight ahead, there's joy. Straight ahead, there's happiness. Straight ahead, there's your destiny. No matter how long it takes, don't let go. There's a rope you can hold on to pull yourself to your destiny. Your destiny is at the end of that rope. Keep pulling on that rope. Keep going towards that rope. If you fall down, pull on that rope. That rope is not going to stop the tight hold. It's going to keep holding you. Pull it. If you struggle, pull that rope. If you're crying, pull that rope. If you're down, pull on that rope. Don't let that rope go. Get a strong hold on that rope and say, I am going forward. No matter how many times I may fall, I'm getting up. I'm going forward. And single women, we are somebody. We are. We are beautiful. We are awesome. We are intelligent. We are somebody that we will stand and say, I am somebody. I am somebody. Regardless if I'm single, I am somebody. And I am determined to have somebody else, some other single woman. So I'm not giving up. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to pull forward. I'm going to walk forward. If I have to crawl sometimes, I'm going to crawl forward, but I'm not going to give up. Even if I feel no one cares, I'm not giving up. I got to love myself. And you got to love yourself before you can love anyone else. And it took me a minute to love myself because I heard discouraging words, hateful words, bitter words, angry words, low self-esteem words. I heard all kind of negative words. So I have to take the chisel and crack away those words that was put into me, that I listened to, that I said, okay, that's me. Okay, I accept it. And I'm going forward. If you hear my music in the background, I love jazz. I listen to jazz a lot. So if you hear that in the background, that's my jazz station. And so I'm not going to apologize for it because I wanted to have some music on my live stream. I hope you can hear it. But if you do, that's what you're listening to, uh, jazz. But, women, single women, let's lift one another up. Let's not tear one another down. Let's not do what we have been taught, or when we was in the abusive relationship. Yeah, you were taught to have no self-esteem. You were taught to be bitter. You were taught to hate. You was taught to talk about yourself, to be a nobody. Talk to yourself. Say, I'm gonna take that little chisel, that little hammer, and start chipping away those negative words, that negative attitude, them negative things that were spoken to me. I'm gonna chip them away. And don't try to chip away all at once. Chip away little by little, bit by bit. And once you see them parts falling off, look at them and say, "You'll never be part of me anymore. You're gone. You're destroyed. You will never come back to me. That door is closed to you. That door will not be opened up to you because I am somebody. I am an awesome woman, single woman, and that I will not allow nobody put anything in me that's not going to be a help. I'm not going to allow no one speak any negative into my spirit, and I'm not going to speak any negative out of my mouth because the words I choose to come out of my mouth, they're going to come to pass. So I choose to speak positive words out in the atmosphere, out so that that they hear when I speak the words of positive, I hear them. And so I say, well, that's me. I'm a positive, beautiful, awesome single woman. And I choose to go forward. I choose to be happy. I choose to love again. I choose to go forward and say, I got this. God, with God's help, I'm going to make it. I am going to make it. Rise up, single women. Don't let no one take your thunder. Don't let no one take your joy. Don't let no one take your peace. Rise up and stand and say, I am somebody. I am an awesome single woman that's going forth in my destiny to help another single lady. I choose to be happy. I choose to go forward. Nobody, family member, If you have children, nobody's going to stop me from going forward. I choose to be happy. No matter what it takes for me to be happy, I choose to be happy. So therefore, I'm going to be happy. So rise up, single women. This is your day. Rise up. We are awesome, single, fabulous women. And we will rise to the occasion. Our destiny is to help somebody, other single woman. Single women, shout out. I am somebody. Nobody will take that from me. Be blessed. And always remember, like I always said, God loves you. So do I. And I'm not going to stop speaking, encouraging, lifting you up, telling you about my journey, telling you how I've made it, telling you my bad days, my sad days, my crying days, my thoughts of discouraging thoughts. Let me tell you all of that. Because I don't want you to feel that I'm perfect. I'm not. I'm striving to be all that I can be. And whatever it takes for me to be that single individual woman, my destiny and my goal is always help another single woman, to encourage her. So be blessed. Have an awesome day. Whenever you listen to this, be blessed. Stay encouraged. Don't let no one discourage you. If they try to say that's not me, that's not welcome, that door, you can't come through that, I'm not allowing that to come in my spirit. I choose to be happy. And you will be. I guarantee you. All right. Have a blessed day. Thank you.